Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Real Economy Trucking Euro Style. Taking a look at what my options are here from Catanzaro. We're going to go to Catania and we're going to take some peanut butter. Alright. So let's take a quick peek because I did not look. Yeah, this is actually the only spot here, so our load will be here. So, but yeah, I was looking at the GPS just to see, do I need to go somewhere else? But this is the only place in Catanzaro that we can do anything. And I know I'm probably enunciating and saying it more than an Italian would, because they seem to say everything very quickly. So I'm guessing it's Catanzaro or something like that. Catanzaro, you know, you're gonna like lose things because it's like, you know, cappucciolo or whatever the meat. It's, you know, gabagool or something in, you know, how the Italians say it. So, you know, I'm sure I'm saying it wrong per the local dialect or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I'm saying it like the way it would be pronounced if you really pronounced it, but people say things. I mean, it's just like town names in the US sometimes are shortened up or made a little bit different. Alright, so 295 kilometers. So we're gonna reset ourselves. It should be reset. I won't be able to tell until I turn the wheel back. Yes, it's at 0. But aside from the fact that I love peanut butter, the reason I'm taking this load is it was the most per kilometer. So there was actually another one that I was semi-interested in that I would have gotten me to Malta, which would have been awesome. But it paid about half. It was like 0.72 euros per kilometer versus 134. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, so, anyway. So that is why we are taking this load, and then, you know, we'll see where we go from there. So, whether it was due to American Truck Simulator or not, but 1.51 kind of came out just before they released Arkansas over there. They typically are keeping the version similar, so 1.51 is here in Euro Truck as well. We are running 1.5 because, as I've said, I'm no longer going to go the route of, well, I'll just wait until they update ProMods. I'm just going to play in the older version until they upgrade ProMods so that we can continue to enjoy moving around Europe and getting things done. So I downgraded my install down to...
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay, alright, so we're heading back literally the same way we came, to some, which is interesting, but maybe we'll go around, and no, because that other thing, well, no, maybe we will. I guess we'll see where it sends us, and we'll go from there instead of speculating. So, no, I guess not. Alright. I thought, like, oh, it'll take us off there, but, oh, really? Is it sleepy time already? Well. Oh, okay, so we are kind of going to go, I'm assuming here we're going to go right at the upcoming exits. Because, obviously, I've not gone this way, so I am a little surprised that we're, you know, continuing here without anything new, and we're backtracking over the same roads. But there we go. That was just to get out of there. And now we'll be here, and it looks like we can rest, so we are going to do that. But that may put us a bit in jeopardy. We'll see. We're already 41 kilometers, so I mean we're more than 10% of the way there. Do I need fuel? I do not.
Reroute.
Autocari, so trucks. I'm going to say that means trucks, autocari. So it's unfortunately going to be kind of midnight in the middle of the night here, but I think pushing it any further is going to be a problem. So we're going to finish this. I mean, I guess I can look. Yeah, we have 6 hours remaining. So another sleep would put me 4 hours late. So sorry, we're not going to get to drive in the daylight here. And if I had slept before, we wouldn't have this load. So it's always that trade-off. But just make sure no cars are coming. They are not. Canpinar. Alright. So we need to be there before 9 a.m. Otherwise we'll be late. But 250, 6 hours, that basically would mean if I was averaging 40 kilometers an hour, I could make it. I'm assuming most of this is going to be on some high-speed roads, because I'm not sure there's too many roads in Italy here that they've got. I mean, obviously Italy is it includes official DLC, and then obviously always includes some ProMods stuff. So, where are we at? 64. So, I do have it set to 85, as you can see, but it's a little mountainous here, it looks like, so it's taking a bit of energy to go ahead. But I did go ahead. It probably will hit the channel a little bit. We'll see if I feel it's something that I enjoy doing as recording and pushing on. But I've tested Anno 1800. I don't know. It's probably over a year ago when I first played with it, and did enjoy it. It's definitely fun, and so I've had it on my list, and I finally went ahead and pulled the trigger. It's been on sale, and kind of the gold edition, which includes everything but the cosmetic packs, is what I ended up with. So I've got kind of all 12 DLCs that give additional content, plus the base game itself and so forth. And oh, nice bridge. So there could be some stuff going on there. But honestly, the other thing I had done, I went ahead and kind of organized my Steam favorites, and I didn't actually pull anything out, although I probably should move City Skylines 2 out, because realistically I'm barely even thinking about it, let alone touching it, because I'm just so frustrated with what I'm seeing, even with the patches that they're offering. It's like one thing breaks another thing, and it's like I just don't know that I have the patience to get back into that. And that is one of the more frustrating examples of games in recent times. I mean, I did go ahead and splurge for the I did go ahead and splurge for the deluxe edition, collector's edition. So I paid over $90 for that thing, and I think I've played like 4 hours in there. So that's really been like the first giant miss that I've had in things, because I really implicitly trusted Paradox and Colossal Order would give us something incredible, and they just haven't. And like I said, you had this homeless problem for a while, and now there's still like other economic issues that are making it difficult. I'm like, I just don't know. I mean, it got to the point, I think, where City Planner Plays, who's one of the main YouTubers I do take a peek at here and there, I think he literally started one of his cities over again because it was just so drastically broken. And when they fix things, he tried for a while to get it to work, and he's like, it's just not clearing up, and it was just getting worse and worse. And again, he was beating his head against the wall and was like, I'm done. Oh boy, it's a lot slower here. That would be why I'm flying off the road. Alright, so Villa San
Get ready,
Giovanni.
turn right.
So I would assume that we're going to discover Villa San Giovanni. So,
Turn right, and then continue straight on.
alright, I will do that. Because you won't let me go any other way. So 145, so we're about halfway there. Alright, I am surprised that we're not getting... I mean, we're going to have to, I would think.
Go straight on, and
There
then
we
turn
go.
left.
Because again, it gives us options, and especially here as we're in the toe and the boot of Italy, you know, my concern would be finding a job that is worth taking when I leave. I may push myself onto Malta just to kind of get that done, since I'm already here. But at this point, I'm not,
Ready to turn left.
unless people really ask me to, I'm not really pushing myself to like try to get
Turn
back
left.
to West Balkans. I mean, we've seen a lot of West Balkans. I was kind of looking at all the cities that were discovered there, and yes, is there more there? Yes, of
ready
course
to
there
turn
is,
right.
but there's more everywhere else too. So
Turn right.
I'm just kind of more going back to where will the jobs take me. And so yes, we do have a little bit of a ferry ride here. So that is where it is taking us. So, Usita? I think it would, that, or I don't know, or is it Uscita? Not sure. Some Italian needs to fix it for me. Or I can just go to Google later and figure it out, but... So, a little tiny ferry ride, just across whatever it is, so I'm sure it's going to be
Never
like
mind. I'll find a new route.
half an hour or something, I don't know. Alright. Because yes, we're basically, I think this is Sicily. So 20 minutes.
Okay, let's find a new route.
So that's the nice thing too, is that it will whatchamacallit, moves us a half an hour along. I'm like, what was I gonna say? It was nice. Oh, sucks getting old.
Keep left, and then turn left.
My half hour, 3-second ferry ride, and I forget what my train of thought. So it's pretty
Turn
bad.
left.
But anyway. So again, 2 towns. Okay, we're gonna pop out because I can't see. But again, we can pop out in this series because that's allowed with the real economy. And that's the thing with the real economy. I really wouldn't normally sleep twice. So, you know, we talked about, oh, I can't because of time. I technically really
Go
can't
straight
because
on.
of money. I mean, I would have made no money at that point. I did it again. But having discovered these couple towns, you know, if I needed to, say, drive back to Messina to potentially find some better loads, I could do so. So that,
Keep right,
wow.
and then turn right.
So that's the benefit that gives me. I tried really hard. But a truck is heavy. Doesn't always stop on a dime. So going back to what I was talking about, so I reorganized my favorites in Steam. And City Skylines 2 might be the only one, but that kind of doesn't belong. But with the things I'm doing, or at least interested in doing fairly regularly, I have 30 in my favorites. Damn it, I knew that would happen. Pretty much negates all my money here.
Go straight
Oh
on.
my god. I was just like, it's taking too long. I need to go. People are going to get bored. I'm getting bored. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is where I don't like default Euro Truck, American Truck Simulator light timing. I mean, yes, it doesn't keep you at a red light very long, but the green lights are so short. And again, because you're accelerating like you are in such a heavy vehicle, like, it's green over there. Like, in a car, I might have a chance to make it. Ooh, is this like a viaduct? Like an old Roman viaduct that still goes through this town? It's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's what it is. But yeah, so the challenge, you know, if you think through it, that ends up existing is if I've got 30... Oh, now this bus is going to block the light. Alright, but it's green. I saw it turn just before. Like, I could, in theory, touch each thing once in a month, and you'd never see anything for a month. So that's why some things are taking 3 months or 4 months between episodes. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just the core things like these, like the truck simulators, I am trying to just stay more focused on because there's just a lot more to do. In theory, I mean, that's not entirely right, but it's like, yeah, if I focused on, say, the crust, you know, maybe I could get through that in a month of just kind of pounding at it and giving you an episode every 2 days or something. I don't know. And then it would be gone. But, like, you know, Euro Truck is kind of never ending. It's until I decide I'm not driving anymore, which I don't anticipate happening. It could happen. I'm not gonna, you know, nothing's impossible. Never say never. But, so, just a bit of just blatant honesty of what's happening. I've spread myself so thin on different sims that I can dabble into that even my short list is not so short. So, so that's the situation, and that explains why, you know, like, there were some things that are going to be coming up or have been coming up, because this won't actually, this isn't scheduled to appear for a couple days when I'm recording this now. So it should show up on September 24th, and I'm doing this on the 22nd. But, you know, Airport CEO, for example, I just did. I introduced another one, Railway Empire. You know, Anno might be coming in. So in the 30, like, it does have Railway Empire, Anno, you know, some of the new things that are there. You know, I did another thing on the crust, which, yes, I didn't do too long ago, and so that's okay. And, you know, people aren't going to be like, ooh, it's been forever. But, like, for example, the single player, the VIP series in Farming Simulator, like, I have every intent to get back to it. I just haven't. Because I've just gotten interested or distracted myself with new shiny objects. So, I guess shame on me. So, hopefully it doesn't affect viewership too much. I have noticed, like, a lot of channels that are pretty big, like, they have a lot of things where their playlists are 1 or 2 episodes, so in theory it shouldn't, because it's kind of a similar setup to what I have, where they have like 1 or 2 things that they have hundreds of episodes on, and then they have 1 or 2 in other things. But, you know, that's the problem, is they have 1 or 2 in other things, and right now in my favorites I have every intent to keep revisiting those. So I may have dozens of episodes in them at some point. It's just they're spread so far out that someone interested in them might be like, this isn't the channel for me to watch, say, Police Simulator, which again is another one that has probably been 2 or 3 months since I've last done an episode for that. But it's been even longer for the VIP series, which is part of my core Farming Simulator stuff, but it just takes so much work now that it's always easier to select, well, if I just spend 30 minutes recording an episode and 30 minutes editing, I can get some content out to the channel for folks, rather than I've shut myself off for a week trying to get one video together. So that's the thing. I haven't gotten to the point like some of the established channels where, yeah, maybe they'll do a live stream twice a week, and that's like all they put out now, because that keeps them busy enough, and the editing and all that. Visit El... Oh, I see. So we got to the volcanoes. Cool. All right. I visited both Mount Etna and Mount Vesuvius, so it's here somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, is it there? That must be it. Cool. So I think that's Vesuvius, because I think Etna was the other one. Yeah, there's nothing that way, so it must be there. I'm trying to remember if Vesuvius was Pompeii. I think it was. So, yeah, you're kind of stuck on this little island. Not that it covered the whole island in lava, but obviously Pompeii was at the base of the volcano. I don't know if it's going to have me go right or not. Say something, GPS lady. Oh, okay. So I don't have to exit. I was worried this was a must exit since the arrow was there, but it doesn't appear to be.
Keep left.
Alright, so in this case, we're not going to Catania Nord, which I assume would be North Catania. But, yeah, that's the situation. But hey, with taking the ferry and all, like, you know, we're a little bit later. Again, we gotta be there before 9, but we are at 260, so should be right around here. Get through the tunnel, come out the other side. We should pretty much be right there, I would think. Well, the tunnel's shorter than I thought. I thought it was going around the turn, so maybe not quite, but we should be close. How about that?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Alright, I see IKEA. Which again, I say that in surprise, and honestly a little surprise was in my head. Like, it's this American thing. I mean, it's a company from Finland, I think. So why wouldn't there be IKEAs in Europe? A heck of a lot closer than the US, where I'm familiar with them. So I was like, wow, they have an IKEA here. It's kind of like back in the day when we were surprised McDonald's was going overseas, because it's like, what if they don't like the food? Well, obviously they all loved it, because McDonald's is doing quite well out in these spaces.
At the round.
All right, and there,
Take the first exit.
and there we've got Catania.
Exit now.
Are we going to IKEA? Maybe not. There's other things. But maybe we are. We'll see. So we've got a DAF dealer that we're going to discover. So always nice to have new things like that popping up here and there. Now the other thing I'm sure is a viewpoint. So
Get ready to turn left.
we'll see. I don't know that I'm really passing that space, but I may be.
Turn left, and then turn right.
Oh, is it a recruitment agency? Oh, it's just a recruitment agency. Never mind. Ooh.
Turn right.
Turn right. Oh, okay. So we're going to Faircam. Alright, I thought it was maybe a viewpoint, but I didn't realize it was a recruiting agency. Alright, so they want me to park there. I think I can pull through and then bring it back. It will be a blind side, but that's alright. Well, although I can turn around. Well, but I can do it from the overhead too, so it doesn't matter. I mean, we'll start and we'll see. Like, if I'm struggling, I may peek out and just look. Yeah, let's just, that way we're not we're not wasting a bunch of time. Again, yeah, see, it's exactly that. I'm like, the trailer's probably turning on me, and it is. Keep forgetting the European trailers have that wonderful capability. So yeah, and aside from, you know, stuff on the channel, I mean, there are times I will do things that either really don't fit, you know, because it's not like I only do Sims. I mean, I do, because that's the thing, like, I have Age of Empires. That's why I'm not sure Anno really isn't a bit like that, where it's like, well, is it a Sim? So I don't know. I may not bring Anno to the channel. I guess you guys let me know. If you're listening to Truck Simulator and you want to see Anno, let me know. Alright, so there we go. Alright, 7,000 profit, so we're doing well, but again, we kind of jacked things up because all my drivers also had some massive deliveries recently. So we got down to as low as like 1,000 euros at one point, where I was getting a little nervous, and then suddenly we jacked up our profits pretty immensely. But we're going to stay here in 1.5 until 1.51 gets updated. Again, there's a possibility Greece or something is going to drop, which will obviously then create a much longer stint in whatever older version we are on at the time. But we've got this load done, and we are now a little further into the tip of Italy and onto the Sicily. So again, like I said, we might do a short trip to Malta next time. I don't know. Or we might just head out and see where the road leads us. So if I can get a job to Malta, I will take it, even regardless of the pay, because it's just not that far. But it would be a shame to be this close and then not finish. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you know if you've enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like and have not been a subscriber yet. Please consider those things. Greatly appreciated and greatly helps the channel. You can also join the Discord. That's in every video link. Not a lot of activity there. We're just barely peeking over 100 members, but people kind of show up and then don't say anything, which is unfortunate. So hopefully we'll get some things going a little more actively there. Well, just any actively there sometime soon. But with all of that, I will see you next time.